Olá pessoal, eu sou o Rodrigo Polito, a gente está aqui no NT2E, evento importante da indústria nuclear brasileira, com convidados especiais internacionais. Aqui está o Richard da Holtec e o Stephen da Westinghouse, e o bate-papo aqui vai ser sobre pequenos reatores nucleares, modulares, os famosos SMRs. E thank you for being with us right now. And I would like to begin talking about how is the situation, how is the scenario for SMRs in USA right now?
Yeah, the situation in the U.S. for SMRs is, can be summarized by a lot of excitement and a lot of government support. There's, I think probably 40 companies that are working on SMRs, different types of technologies. Some are more traditional light water reactor technologies like Holtec, which is a 160 megawatt PWR reactor that we've designed to be passively safe. It's inherently safe by the design. It doesn't have any pumps or circulation, and it doesn't need off-site power to cool itself down. But there's a range of other technologies that are also being developed using advanced fuel cycles, and different technologies that have been proven out in the lab and now are being worked on to be commercialized. The U.S. government is providing a lot of support in this area. They had the several funding rounds for some of the companies dating back to around 2013. And our company is part of the Advanced Reactor Demonstration Program, which was a multi-billion-dollar funding opportunity from the Department of Energy to support demonstration of advanced reactors, which included SMRs, and also risk reduction. And our company applied for and received about $150 million grant to do risk reduction activities to take us to the point of being able to start construction in 2024 to be able to deliver our first unit to the grid by 2030.
Nice. Okay, nice, very, very interesting.
Yeah.
And Stephen?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with Rick. I think in the U.S. too, there's I'd say mixed opinion on the large reactor and the construction risk. Our Vogel units, it just came online. We just finished hot functional on Unit 4, but there's a lot of apprehension still in the U.S. about large construction projects and the risk associated with that. So I think the attractiveness of the small reactors is, they're pretty popular right now. I will say that, just this week we're going to make an announcement on a 300 megawatt reactor that's based on our AP1000 technology that we think will be both constructible and licensable, and we're excited about that. There'll be an announcement tomorrow on that. So
nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. In your opinion, how is the opportunity for Brazil to have SMRs here? What this technology, how this technology can help us in energy?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of opportunity in Brazil and around the world, a lot of interest. I think one of the challenges, or one of the advantages of the smaller reactors is you can put them much closer to the areas where you need the power. And so I think that's an advantage for Brazil and elsewhere throughout the world. So.
Yes. And for you, Richard,
I think SMRs are going to be a key component to the Brazilian grid to help support, further industrialization of the country. You need to have reliable baseload power on the grid. And EPE has done a lot of studies on this area, and it really depends on the market and the grid dynamics, but generally when you get above 30% renewables in terms of solar and wind, which provides carbon-free electricity, which we all want, but it doesn't have the stability that you need to operate a grid. And each additional megawatt, after about 30 to 50% renewable penetration in the market, gets more and more expensive because it all has to be backed up by dispatchable capacity. And if you don't have SMRs to do that, then it can make your grid unstable, or it can eliminate your ability to be able to achieve carbon neutrality, which the world market, that's where we're driving to. I think Brazil is not quite as far ahead in terms of Europe in this thinking, but it's coming. The whole world is moving in that direction, and it has to be a part of the of the equation here in Brazil as well. And, I think the key aspect in Brazil, we've been established here since about 2017 with our company Holtec do Brazil, and we've just completed a major spent fuel storage project, which was done under McKinney 1.04, which is the same regulation for what we would use for a large plant or a small modular reactor. And, the key is the licensing pathway. And, I've been having a lot of discussions. I think in Brazil, the first move is most likely to be with light water reactor-based SMRs, because that's what the experiences is with the country. That's what the supply chain is in the country. And so I think there's the great hope for Holtec here to penetrate the market. And we've already started to form partnerships with INB last year. We signed an agreement with them to be our fuel manufacturer for SMRs, and we have other plans in the works to be able to introduce our technology to the market with the Brazilian industry.
Very nice. In your opinion, how Brazilian government forecasts about from 2.5 to 10 gigawatts from nuclear energy new capacity until by 2050. But they didn't decide what type of nuclear energy. So how many gigawatts could be built by SMR in your opinion in Brazil?
I mean, yeah, we could do it all. Yeah, we want to do it all. But no, I mean, the exciting thing now, I think, too, is that nuclear is being, is in the same, it's being discussed with renewables, and that's really, exciting, I think, for our industry. And I think people recognize that you can't get there. You can't get to the goals, the carbon goals, without nuclear. It's exciting to be part of that. And, we're excited about this week and some of the discussions with the Brazilian government. We've been involved in Brazil since Angra 1 construction, Westinghouse. We're excited for the future to continue. We're extending the life of Angra 1. We're excited to be part of the conversation for new units, whether they be large or small units. So
very nice. I would like to thank you for your participation here with us, and until the next conversation. Obrigado, pessoal, pela participação.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.